Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 15555, the Tier 9 French SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Malinovka encounter, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP, and it's her next contribution to the contest between her and Talon 1958. Game on! Well, they only ever made one of these. The Bat Chât 15555, one prototype, and they tested it out, and unfortunately they didn't go with it. I think it was because mainly there were artillery already in existence, which actually fulfilled the needs of the French, and therefore they decided they didn't need to go ahead and develop any more after they did one prototype. Pity, really. Rounds out. Close, and that's a direct hit. Now, she's right on the edge of the map at the moment. Yes, I put the border on. Normally, I don't put the border on to these games, so it actually improves the visual. But I did on this occasion. Okay, Object 752. We're seeing quite a lot of the new tanks in the game. That's one of them. Rounds out. That's right next door to him for 105. The good thing about this Arty is that it's fairly easy just to change position in between each shell. You just have to drive a short distance to get away from the original firing position. Okay, got 3 tanks together here. Rounds out. Well, she got stunned on 2 of them. It's always good when the enemy tanks group together because you've got a much better chance of actually getting multiple damage on quite a few at the same time. And of course, if you can stun them, then you're going to get some stun assist. Now, loaded, rounds out, straight away. Okay, so she got stunned there, and no stun assist so far. She's doing what I call keeping her barrel hot. The more shells you fire, the more chance you've got of getting enemy hits. There, goes for the middle one. That's right. Direct hit. In fact, she hit 2 at the same time there. She damaged the T10 and the UDAS 14.5, but she actually got stunned on the T10 as well. 466. Okay, we're seeing that VK, and he's on the second level. Or the level down the edge of the cliff. He's now receiving multiple fire, and she gets another hit on him. 169. Again, she keeps moving in between shots. Okay, the UDAS is the next target. Almost loaded. Standard reload 28.76. She's managed to get it down to 23, and she's got a kill. The UDAS 14.5 out the game. 23.99 is very good. The alpha on these shells is 680, so it's much better than the standard 155. Oh, it's very good actually. Although that guy is now kind of protected from the front and the rear, he's not protected from Arty. Oh, and the shell went long. RNG said no. Shell went long. Okay, now what can she do? There's the VK, and he's right on the ramp at the moment. We've got tanks just the other end of the lake. A Sharp Future 4 on his own, there at the back, lined up the shot ahead of his path. That's it. He's going to go for the edge. That's it. Rounds out. Yes! She didn't get the kill, but the kill actually went to one of her teammates in the CC1 Mark II, and she picked up all of the hit points as either damage or stun assist. With 7 tanks up on the enemy, thanks to Angelina's help here. So it definitely looks like it's going to be a good game for her. There's only 4 left on the enemy team, including a T30, a T50, 2 T54s, and 1 M53, M55. There's the T30, he's just been spotted, and rounds out. Oh, well, she got some hit points off him and some stun, but the kill actually goes to one of her teammates. In fact, it's the T69 who got the kill in the end. One of the fastest Artys, well, not the fastest, but 56.3 kilometers. You can move very quickly in a Bat Chat 155-55. Okay, she's trying to line up, working out where the enemy is. There he is. It's the enemy Arty. Rounds out. She can hit him, but nobody else can. And she gets a direct hit and wipes him out altogether. That's her second kill of the game. She's been a busy artillery. T-54 marked as target. He just took a big hit, and that is the end of the game. Well, that certainly was a very active game for Angelina. She got a second-class tanker out of that one, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 9, and she got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. Her win rate in that game was 1,713, and as she says, I'm not going to give up without a fight, and that means it's actually the contest that she's talking about. She wants to win that weekend Lion, and in fact, I think that actually does help her chances, because Talon's lead at the moment is a second-class bruiser and a Confederate. Angelina had a second-class bruiser and Confederate, which means they're on a draw on those, but the deciding factor now is win 8. And if we look at win 8, we can see that Angelina's got 1,713 and Talon's got 1,655, which means Angelina is definitely in the lead. So she's definitely going to try and get the weekend Lion. Hopefully she'll get an ace tanker or something similar in the next couple of days. As I say, it's always a good idea to try an Arty that is not regularly used by other players, but is still very strong. Something like the M44 or the SU8 or even the Hummel for that matter, as Talon did. And you do get very good responses, so it is possible to get an ace tanker. But certainly the Bat Chat 155-55 certainly seems to be a very powerful Arty under Angelina's control. So I hope you enjoyed that one, that brief one, showing now that Angelina's in the lead and Talon is on catch up, and he needs to come up with something to get that weekend Lion. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.